Hi everyone, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV, here with Neil MacGowan of New Relic. Did I get that right?
You did, thank you.
And we're here at DevOps Enterprise Summit London 2017. And Neil is actually presenting tomorrow, because this is Monday.
Yep.
But by the time you're seeing this, of course, Neil would have already presented. But Neil's going to be talking a little bit about metrics and how do we measure metrics in DevOps and tie that to what success looks like. And of course, this is a topic, Neil, that unbeknownst to you, we have spoken with about a dozen different people today. And the interesting thing about Neil, about metrics is, you know, there's lies, damn lies, and statistics. Well, the same can be said for metrics. And you know, I actually had a little chart up here earlier on my laptop, which I just put away, which is, you know, what do people measure?
Yeah.
And the interesting thing, Neil, is a lot of different companies use a lot of different metrics in terms of how do they, you know, measure success. Why don't you talk a little bit about New Relic's take on it?
Well, I think it's an interesting subject in its own right. And as you say, there are lies, damn lies, and statistics. So a single metric to one person can mean one thing compared to something very different to somebody else. So at New Relic, we focus very much on bringing all of the metrics together in context. So having a look at how customers experience the applications that you build. So looking at the end user experience, response times, the quality of the service which is being delivered, whether or not it functions correctly, whether they get errors. We drill into the applications that are serving up those services as well, so we can see exactly what's going through those applications, determine where there are issues with error generation or slowdown in performance, bottlenecks in the system. And we also look at the metrics which are coming from the underlying infrastructure which is hosting those services, whether that be, you know, physical on-premise, or whether it be cloud-enabled, or whether it's dynamic infrastructure which is being, you know, provisioned on the fly to perform just a single function. Bringing all of that data together in context enables you to understand actually what does this metric from, for example, an AWS service mean in the context of the business. How is that impacting our ability to transact, the revenue, our customer satisfaction, and so on. So for us, the key really is about getting as much data as you possibly can so that you can get a clearer picture and then determine what that data means in the context of whatever it is you're trying to achieve.
Excellent. Now, Neil, you know, we should have started with this, and I didn't. I apologize. I assume everyone in our audience knows who New Relic is, but maybe there are some who don't. Can you give us just a little quick background on New Relic?
Yeah, certainly. New Relic is the leader in the APM market, so application performance management. We've been around since 2008. We're a SaaS provider, we don't deliver our solution on-premise. We deliver our solution as an easy to consume service offering, which enables our customers to rapidly deploy, rapidly get results. Our platform is built at a cloud scale. It enables us to handle huge volumes of data coming from over 15,000 customers worldwide, ranging from digital disruptors like Airbnb, etc., right the way through to global enterprises like GE. Businesses throughout the world rely on New Relic to manage their digital applications and ensure the customers get an excellent digital experience.
Excellent. So, you know, when we talk about APM, I've seen so many companies lately, Neil, who are, maybe it's because New Relic has kind of locked down a leadership role and some others have, but they do what we used to call APM, but they make other initials up, you know. And I'm not pointing fingers or naming names here, but at the end of the day, it's still about APM, which is at its heart a measurement, you know, looking at metrics and performance. So we come to a conference like the DevOps Enterprise Summit. what's your impression, you've been here now all day and you're going to be speaking here at the end of the day tomorrow. What's your impression been of the, are these people the people that you're looking to reach in terms of focused on these metrics? Or, because, a lot of times you go to conferences and people are at baby step one of their DevOps journey, where here it seems like you get people who are a little bit more further down that road.
Well, I think you've got a mix, to be fair, but I think there's a great opportunity at this event to reach out to that entire audience with a message, and for me, we're working with a lot of customers that are quite a way down their DevOps journey. I mean, New Relic as an organization in its own right operates a DevOps approach, and we've developed a lot of best practices that we're happy to share with our customers in terms of how you create and scale a business based upon those approaches. But there are some organizations here that are looking to take that first step. And what they've got here is the opportunity to learn from the experience of others. And rather than repeat the same mistakes that others have made, or rather than try and drag, for want of a better word, legacy process and operations techniques into the digital world, they can leapfrog all of that, benefit from the experience of others, and jump straight to something which allows them to become cloud native and deliver, drive innovation at a rapid pace to support their business objectives.
Understood. So, Neil, what about people, right? So oftentimes when we look at metrics of success, we look at the kinds of things that APM at New Relic does. There's that people element that's it's so important to success. How do you kind of figure that into the equation?
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, without people, process will fail, right? Yeah. Without people, technology will fail, right? So I think what you've got to do is you've got to put the right things into the hands of the right people, right? You've got to understand what's going to make their life easier, what's going to help them to do their job, what's going to help them to improve what they deliver. And one of the things that we focus on at New Relic is providing analytics for everyone. All right, so we don't deliver a solution which is specifically focused at one particular user. New Relic is for every user within a business, whether it's a business person, a product manager, whether it's customer support and care, whether it's operations, and we provide that in an easy, consumable fashion, so that those metrics that you mentioned very early on, they're relevant, and people can take action based upon them, and it actually makes their day better as a result. It enables them to become more.
Excellent. Well, Neil, we're about out of time here, but I want to first of all thank you for presenting at DevOps Enterprise Summit, as well as New Relic for sponsoring. And I want to thank you for appearing here today on our little video.
Thank you very much.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps.com and DevOps TV.